Hi everyone, this is Daniel Scranton, and I will explain this at the end of the video. I'm going to channel the Arcturian Council. Well, the Arcturian Council. Well, pleased to connect. Will you? Yes. 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 We are extremely satisfied with the way that you have been progressing there on planet Earth. As more and more people are awakening every day, and more of you who are awake are doing the work that you have come to realize is so necessary in order to be your true self, your higher self. We see that the equinox energies have already had an effect on humankind, and that as a collective you are beginning to mellow out. You are beginning to chill. You are beginning to let go of all of the fury, the rage, the anger, and the resentment that you had been holding on to. And that circumstances there on earth had allowed you to feel and release. Many people on earth are confused at this time. Confused about what is true or not true. Confused about what they should or shouldn't do. And we are here to tell you that if you are confused, you are in your head. If you are in your head, you are not truly allowing yourselves to feel. And you need to feel in order to heal. You need to feel in order to clear, to process, and ultimately to become who you really are. You can't think your way there. You can't believe your way there. You can't vote your way there. Your ascension is not about pledging your allegiance to anyone or anything. It's about you. And those of you who have allowed yourselves to feel what you need to feel are the reason we feel so very satisfied with how you are doing as a collective. Because you might not be as loud as those who are operating from their minds. But you are much more powerful. You are so much more powerful when you align with Source than when you argue with someone over politics. Therefore, it is time for more of you to embrace the additional energies that have come in at this time to ground you, to put you in your hearts, and to get you to feel Source energy. Feeling Source energy is truly the only way to know that you are aligned with the most powerful force in the universe. And none of that has anything to do with what you think, what you believe, what truths you've uncovered on the internet. Those of you who are truly awake can feel when something is off to you. And you are right to go back into your hearts, to feel for the love that you truly are, to feel for compassion for all humans, whether they agree with you or not. You are the ones to lead through your connection to the most powerful force in the universe, which is, of course, Source, which is pure, unconditional love. Feel it, align with it, be it, and recognize that when you do, nothing else matters. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. Hello. Thank you for watching my video. All right. So the funniest thing about this, it's not really that funny, but the funniest aspect of it is that it was a laundry-related mishap. Oh, I didn't realize that box was in the shot. Try and cover that up. Yesterday we were on our way out. We were going to go for a hike as a family, and I just finished work. We had just gotten everything we needed to do to go, and all the stuff that we need to put away and the baby stuff, and we're just about to leave, and I see some dirty towels on the floor. And these dirty towels are used to clean up food that Talea throws on the ground and stuff like that. So they're cockroach and ant magnets, and so I think we'll just I actually was only thinking in that moment, let me just take care of this right now because I can do one more thing before we go. So I grab them, I walk into the bedroom, I see my wife there, she's like, oh, those towels have food in them. So I was like, oh, okay, then I'll throw them outside, which is what we do. We don't keep it because the back door of the bedroom goes to the laundry area, right? So that's where the laundry comes and goes from. So I open that back door, which is a very light wooden door, and I throw the towels out, and the wind kicks up like you would not believe, like never happens, and swings the door shut. And at the very last second, I pull my hand, and my tip of my left middle finger gets caught in between the door and the door frame, and I'm just going, ow, 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 like this. And then I look at it, and it's all bloody. So at first I go, oh, this is worse than I thought it was. And then I look at it a little bit closer, and I go, where's the tip of my finger? So we find the tip of my finger on the floor, get it in one of those little cooler packs, put some ice, not ice, but like an ice pack, like one of those ice packs you see like someone put on their head, the old-timey kind. And we go to get to the car to go to the emergency room, which is only like 15 minutes from here. And I pass out, almost pass out. I didn't lose consciousness, but I felt this like surge in my body of like blood going to my head or something. And it was like lightheadedness, and I fell in the driveway and banged my knee on the asphalt. And I wasn't sure if I was going to make it to the hospital in time. Because this is like, this seemed really serious at the time. Obviously, I've gotten over it, but at the time, I'm like, holy crap, they're going to have to sew this back on. How much is this going to cost? We don't have insurance. And this is like, what a crappy thing to happen. So I managed to get up. I didn't pass out. We get in the car. We take our neighbor with us, our great neighbor, Mercy. And Mercy's on the phone with the hospitals, and she's finding out if the Kula hospital will even take me. And they're like, yeah, how much of the finger came off? And it's not much. It's like, we're talking like, the very, very tip, like the quarter of an inch. But the whole fingernail came off. So it looked really bad. And but I looked at it tonight, and the fingers should still be longer than the other two when it's all healed. But we get there, and we go to the Kula hospital. They're like, yeah, it seems like something we can do. Basically, they're like, we can't sew this back on. Or no, they said we could, but it might not take. There's like a 50-50 chance. There's no blood vessels. There's nothing to bring blood to the tip, which means it'll probably just turn black, and then you'll have to have it removed, and you would have wasted all that money. So they didn't say that, but I was thinking that. So I was like, fine, whatever, I can live without the tip of my finger. And so they take, remember, you've probably seen this in movies where they talk about cauterizing a wound. Well, they have this like soldering gun where the doctor comes, and the doctor's super cool, and we're talking, and turns out we both lived in Long Beach, California at the same time. Or he worked there, I lived there. And he solders the wound shut, cauterizes it. They obviously numb me up first, which is like the same stuff they give me at the dentist. So I'm like, oh, I know that works. And the doctor goes, yeah, science actually works. I don't know why people keep questioning it. It works. Oh, so anyway, they send me home with like gauze and instructions, and I've got to get antibiotics, even though I hate taking drugs. But the nurse is like, look, if you don't take them, it will get infected. And obviously that's the last thing that I want at this point, is to make it worse than it already is. So I'm taking antibiotics. I didn't do a video last night. Those of you watching this probably know that. So I got to bed super early for me and slept really well. And I'm not in any pain. I've accepted it. I've taken the lesson from realizing like I gotta stop trying so hard to get everything done in a single day. Like it's just been the rushing around of my life has just been going on for too long, and it needs to stop. I really need to just take less off my plate, just not try to do so much. And yeah, so that's why I have this now. And hope they say that tomorrow I can just take this huge gauze thing and weird fingers glove thing off, and put a Band-Aid over it. Even though I looked at it tonight, it does not look like it's ready for just a Band-Aid. I don't know. Maybe I'll go 3 days with the gauze, and then they give me a splint to put over it, because you don't want to bang it. It hurts when you bang it on anything, even something soft. You know, even when I hit my hand with it today, my right hand, and that hurt. So anyway, that's what's going on here. We did do a family hike this afternoon, and I'm doing fine. You know, this has always been a huge fear of mine, to like lose pieces of my body in some way, shape, or form, and so now I've faced that fear. I've lived through it. I can say that I don't really care what my hand looks like. I can also say, honestly, I'm lucky, because the force of that door slamming, what it able to act as a knife for the tip of my finger. If my whole hand had been in there, this would not be funny at all. Or if 4 fingers were in there, you know, or if it had happened to anyone else in the family besides me, it wouldn't, you know. But I'm okay. I can work. I worked today. It's not a problem. I'm not drugged in the sense that you know, the antibiotics don't do anything. I'll just figure out what I need to take after to detox, and I'll take it. And yeah, but for now, I truly do have to slow down, and my wife has to do certain things for me right now, like peel the kale off the stem of the kale and squeeze it. You know, you have to massage. When you're making a kale salad, you're supposed to massage it. And I can do it with one hand actually, but can't really, I can pick up Talea, but it's not great. I did get some good Talea time today because I had a cancellation and someone else that I put in my schedule, my calendar, who then wound up never taking the appointment. So, and that was back in May. So I didn't even realize that until this morning, and I was like, oh. So I had time, I had extra time today to relax and hang out in the yard with the family, and that's what's going on. So don't feel bad for me. I can handle it. So anyway, thank you all for caring and for listening, and I love you guys. I appreciate you. Namaste to you, and blessings to you and yours, and slow down, take it easy. Don't be like me. I was telling that to Talea today. I was like, don't be like your dad. I know she's already showing a lot of dad-like traits, like she's always doing things, you know, she's always crawling or grabbing or playing with something. So I'm trying to get her to chill out and be a little more like her mom. And in other news, if you're watching us on YouTube, I have a link below for my money mastery course, which starts on 22nd. So please sign up for that. Help me pay for my medical bills. And I will see you back here tomorrow night for one more before my night off. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Bye.